This is Inspector Divide News, long stream today. I'm going to look at this and then I'm going to hop off. It has been a long stream today. So from Nate Mitchell, hey, it's Nate, CEO and co-founder at Mountaintop. It's crazy to think that we launched Spectre just 5 weeks ago. We've been working around the clock to improve the game, but there's always more to do. I wanted to take a moment to share some reflections. Crazy Weapon, thank you for the follow. I wanted to take a moment to share some of the reflections on month 1 and more importantly, talk about what's next. So how's it all going? The reports of my death are greatly exaggerated. Mark Twain. Some folks out there have declared Spectre dead, mostly as a result of low concurrency. It's true that Spectre's concurrent player count is lower than we'd all like. Ultimately, a PvP game like Spectre needs plenty of players for healthy matchmaking. Lucas, thank you so much for the follow as well. Without them, you're in longer queues and less fair matches. With that said, I can assure you that Spectre isn't going anywhere. The servers aren't shutting down and the updates aren't going to stop. If the player count drops from here, we have strategies for bringing players together, like combining the matchmaking queues, and we'll continue working towards bringing new players in. We love this game, we've poured our heart and soul into it these past 4 years, and we're just getting started. More importantly, there's an incredible core community who loves this game as much as we do. Your reviews, clips, videos, streams, and referrals have had a huge impact on growth and awareness. As a small team, we rely on your support to keep Spectre moving forward, so thank you for everything. You've now played over 1.42 million matches and 3.67 million hours of Spectre. This is why we started the studio and project. Wait, sorry. You've now played Okay. So even though we're an independent studio, we have the funds to support Spectre for a long time, and I promise we're going to make Spectre awesome together. And was scared that I would have wasted money. Glad to see they aren't just going to crumble. This right here is very reassuring. That's the word I'll use. This entire blog post so far is reassuring. So month 1 highlights. Let's talk about some of the highlights from September till now. We've been shipping updates every week based on your feedback. So performance is improved, movement is faster, equipment is snappier, progression is quicker, cosmetic prices are lower, color grading is refreshed, solo customs are live, ultra-wide support is available, anti-cheat systems are tuned up, disconnects and crashes are at an all-time low, and new server regions are online in EU West, NA Northwest, the Middle East, and South Africa. You're going to like the end. RJ, what's going on? I saw the shout-out they gave me. I saw that, which was pretty sick. I've never been shouted out in a game's, like by a game dev, so that's insane. Over 207 talented players have achieved the coveted champion rank. The first 10, Truo, OQ, Cryptic, Fabric. Whoa. That was weird. That was odd. Dazzle, Lore, Relium, Zadie, Deadeye, and High. We hosted the first community invitational and crowned our first champions, Detailed, Cryptic, and Dicey. Community guidelines have also arrived. Ooh, we're gonna have to look into that. We're thrilled to help support grassroots competition around the world. So your feedback. We've been pouring over your feedback across streams, Discord, Reddit, X, and Steam reviews. Tens of thousands of thoughtful comments about what you want to see. Between the insane amount of great feedback and suggestions and the existing issues players are facing, the most difficult part of our job is prioritizing what to do first. What's most impactful for this community and health of the game? Right now, we're in a save round. We need some time to go heads down, improve the game, and tackle some of your bigger asks. Stoned Alchemist, thank you so much for the follow. But Season 1 will be that full buy. First, let's talk about our few top priorities. Client performance. We've been shipping new optimizations every week, and we've gotten more in the pipe. Some need a bit more testing before they're ready for prime time. Visual Orchid, thank you so much for the follow. Our top priority continues to be improving frame rate stability, especially during heavy action. Ping and server regions. We've expanded our server regions. iCrazy, thank you so much for the follow. We've expanded our server regions to include coverage in Eastern Europe, the Middle East, South Africa, and South America. We believe we've addressed the connection and routing issues from launch, but we're also adding a region selector for ranked plus casual soon. That's huge. Anti-cheat, we just shared a detailed update on anti-cheat progress since launch. Hopefully you're feeling the impact of the team's hard work. Game stability. We've drastically improved stability, especially disconnects and crashes, but there's more work to do. We'll make sure stability continues to improve with every release. Next, let's talk about some of your top suggestions. The Battle Pass. This is easily your most requested feature. Fortunately, we've been working on it since beta. The first Battle Pass will drop alongside Season 1 with a ton of new content to unlock while you play. I guess the main question here is when the Battle Pass will come, but I guess I've heard it's either December or January, so we'll just have to wait and see, but it does have me kind of concerned. It's answered later. Okay, we'll continue. Ranked rewards for Season 0. Ranked and crew rewards, weapon charms are coming at the end of Season 0. Okay, they already went over this. Careers tab in the main menu. We'll have a basic version of careers ready for Season 1 with match history and some of your key seasonal stats. We'll flesh careers out over time based on your feedback. Sponsor number 9. Okay. So sponsor number 9 is in the polishing stage now. It will launch alongside Season 1 and should shake up the meta in some interesting ways. Okay. There's also been a bunch of suggestions for a new casual mode like Deathmatch. This is on the long-term roadmap, but right now we're dedicating all our energy to making sure our core modes, ranked and casual, are in the best possible state. We also want to avoid further fragmenting the matchmaking queue, which I agree. Excuse me. The more game modes they add, the less queue time, or the longer queue times will be. Question and answers. Let's talk about some of your top questions. Why didn't you delay the launch? Two main reasons. As an independent studio, delaying launch trades off against funding for marketing. We also didn't want to launch them in the middle of the holiday season between so many high budget marketing campaigns. I can completely understand that. Coming out of the beta, we thought the tech stack was ready for the launch based on our data plus player feedback. Unfortunately, we overlooked some critical gaps that were exposed when real players from all over the world showed up en masse. If we knew everything we knew now, we definitely have delayed a few weeks to address those issues. Where's the marketing? This is a huge one. The lack of marketing spend is a direct consequence of self-publishing. We don't have a ton of cash stashed away to spend on advertising. This is also one of the most competitive times to spend given the holiday season. As a small studio, we rely on word of mouth, reviews, clips, creators, and this community to spread the word. Thank you for all the help in bringing Spectre to more players. Right now, we're saving every marketing dollar for that moment when we're ready to bring in a bunch of new players, likely Season 1. Excuse me, chap. Why was there a layoff? We made the difficult decision to reduce our monthly spend to make sure we were set up to support Spectre for the long term. In the run-up to launch, the studio grew from more than 85 devs to support a bigger live service roadmap. We're now back to 75 full-time devs, but we have plenty of firepower to bring our plans to life. What's the plan for the store? We're going to keep releasing new content in the store, but we're going to slow down the amount of content dropping each month. We believe having more fresh content available is a good thing for everyone playing the game every day. We appreciate any purchases you make to support Spectre and Mountaintop. As a free-to-play game, all of it goes towards funding development and server costs. All of the store content was made pre-launch, and none of it impacts/delays future updates. The team is laser focused on improving the game as our top priority, and this is what I've been stressing. They're not going to put a battle pass in the game yet because they want to make sure the game is in a very stable state. Now, in saying that, a lot of people want to see a battle pass because they want content. Any new developments regarding Shroud and Mountaintop? Shroud has been an incredible advisor for Spectre and his feedback has been world class. We're still working with him on future design iterations and he's been helping us think through ways to make Spectre as compelling as possible for both community members and streamers. The reality is that Mountaintop has been bringing Spectre to life since 2020 and the game belongs to Mountaintop. Speaking of community, I want to... Okay, wait. Let's go back. Basically, what they're saying here, guys, is it's not Shroud's game, it's Mountaintop's game. That's what they just said to you. Speaking of community, I want to shout out some of the amazing creators who have also contributed to making this community what it is. We got Truo, we got Staycation, Trunks, Pigeon R6, Steezy, Liquors, Brights, myself, Varsity Variety, Mopork, and Lycos. Or the best of Spectre Divide. I've watched this YouTube channel for sure. What's next? We're hard at work on Season 1, our full buy, as the next major beat. Season 1 will be in December or January, depending on how everything comes together. In the meantime, we'll keep dropping optimizations and improvements as we have them. We'll be hosting a fireside chat in the next few days on Discord to continue the conversation. We'd love to chat more with you there. Thanks again for all your support. Keep the feedback coming. We're listening. Good luck. Have fun. Nate. So I think this was an absolute W post. I think the biggest concerning factor is we won't see Season 1 until December or January. And in saying that, I'm concerned that the player base will not last until December or January. The way that the gaming industry is nowadays, people are very quickly to jump ship. Let's go, Liquors. You did get that shout out. We got that shout out. Trunks got that shout out. Staycation got that shout out. Truo got that shout out. Pigeon R6. Let's go. That's my biggest concern, is that people will not wait until December or January. What will happen, most likely, in my opinion, is that a lot of people will jump ship right now. And then when Season 1 comes out, that's when they'll try the game out again. But that's my personal biggest concern, which I understand they need to take time to make Season 1 and make sure that it's in a ready state before they release it. But that's my biggest concern. Other than that, man, I'm really happy with this blog post. Not a lot of games do it, and it's really important that a small development team or a small game does this to keep us up to date, to keep us in the loop, and kind of give us an insight of how they are feeling. It makes me really happy that they also have addressed the fact that people are calling the game dead. Some folks out there have declared Spectre dead, mostly as a result of low concurrency. It's true that Spectre's concurrent player count is lower than we'd all like. This is extremely important, the fact that they address this. Because if we look at a game like the finals never really addressed it, man. You deserve it, man, for sure. You've been putting in the work. Same with FJ. Thank you guys, man. At the end of the day, I really love this game, man. But there comes a point as a streamer where you have to decide for yourself, listen, man, if there's not a lot of gamers on this game, then I gotta play a different one. You know what I mean? There comes a point. But I am very impressed with all the hard work that they are doing. They are really working their asses off, and you can see that. And this post here is definitely, the one word I can use is reassuring. Reassurance is what was given in this post. Where people are going to be concerned is right here. They left it to the end for a reason, all right? We're hard at work for Season 1, our full buy. As the next major beat, Season 1 will be December or January, depending on how everything comes together. In my opinion, there's a reason that they left this to the end. This is what everybody was waiting for, and I think a lot of people are going to be disappointed with the fact that it's probably December is going to be if everything goes well. Let's be realistic when it comes to building anything, whether that be a game or even a home, physically or through technology. Things always come up. Things always don't go to plan. It's just the reality of it. Customs tomorrow? Yeah, maybe. We'll probably do some customs, to be honest, depending on what time I get on. Usually I want to leave customs for Sundays. I like having customs done on Sundays, man. I feel like that's a good day for me personally to do it. But yeah, man. That's everything from this blog post.